What is up, guys? Welcome back to another day here with the Auto Works. Today I've got an exciting one for you. It's no secret, last year electric spray guns went completely viral on YouTube, with all different YouTubers trying different ones, trying to get quality finishes that stack up with something you can get in the automotive production paint world, and all of us asking the question, what would it take for an electric spray gun to be competing with all the big dogs? And today Inokraft has come out with their version of a gravity-fed electric spray gun that they think might be everybody's answer. Let's check it out. So this right here is Inokraft's DX, a really cool electric HVLP spray gun that's gravity fed, guys. Everybody went down the rabbit hole last year trying different electric spray guns, and the general consensus was we wanted to see something affordable, we wanted to see something that was gravity fed, and we wanted to see something with extra features like adjustable spray width maybe. So really cool. This does have the PPS system so that you can do the cup liners and everything and clean up a breeze. And they gave me different tips I can try with this, which is very cool. A 1.1, 1.2, 1.3, 1.5, and a 1.8. So man, we're really going to be able to put this through the paces and see if we can get a good finish. And I'm going to talk about some of the features that I'm already seeing and show it to you more in depth. Alright guys, so the Inokraft DX. Now this is a very exciting looking gun. It looks like it has tons of potential. Let me move some of the stuff around a little quick and get it out of the way so that we can really look at this right here. Now it does come in two pieces like some of the other guns. You got a little lever right here that allows you to twist up on everything and turn it. So let me push the lever down and you can take it apart just like so and put it back together. So that's neat. That'll make it a little bit easier of a time when it comes to cleaning. As far as the tip section and removal, it just unscrews right here. So this comes out first, and the actual nozzle looks like it's all one piece. You can rotate this depending on how you want everything to go. And this little tip right here will pop out. Now, one thing I also see is it has a metal needle, so that's good. Some of the other guns are plastic, so that's a great improvement. And it looks fairly simple in its design. You do have a fan adjustment right here, and then an airflow adjustment right here for pressurizing this cup. So that's really cool. And another thing I like is this cover right here comes off the back, and there's a filter, guys. So that's going to keep paint from going into the motor and make this product last a lot longer. So a lot of cool things I'm seeing already. I do not know what this tip size is right here. It does look on the smaller size. It might be a 1.0 because I was sent another gun, and the reason this review took so long for it to come out is the other gun was damaged during shipping, unfortunately, so they had to send me another one. So I'm going to start with the 1.3 because that's typically the standard for spraying and stuff like that, as far as base coat, clear, you know, stuff that we would use in the automotive community and just for painting in general. So, and we're going to set up some test paper and we're going to adjust this out and see, can we get a good finish with the Inokraft DX? Alright guys, so I got the Inokraft DX loaded up with a custom color. It's called Jazzy Blue from Krylon. So this is oil-based paint. And I know I've seen a couple other YouTubers that kind of said they had some issues with spraying and stuff like that with this gun. I have not watched those videos, so I don't know what they were talking about. But, you know, I'm all for just giving it the go and seeing what happens with it. And then maybe later I can watch their videos and see what they were talking about and see if we've had the same experience. But regardless, I've got this adjusted out to where the trigger is barely opening. I got the fan width. Let's see. Let me set it up to where I think it's wide open. We'll see. We'll play with it in a minute. And let's just see what we got right out the bat. I got this little valve opened up too to vent to the cup. So, alright, so that is a little splattery. And yeah, the gun is spitting a little bit for some reason. That is very weird. Let's see. Let me clean it up real quick and see if I can't figure this out. Okay, so I just switched over to the smallest tip in the kit. I don't know what's going on with this, why it's spitting so much. It almost looks like that the needle is not coming out enough to touch the actual tip assembly and causing it to spatter and just delay the opening, so to speak. So I'm gonna kind of try and keep this thing clean, and let's try it again. That's a little bit better. It's still wanting to spit after the fact though. I don't know if you guys can see that. It's like this tip just isn't sealing properly. So let me see. Yeah, after the fact, I mean, you can kind of see the splatter marks. It's actually spitting a little bit after the fact. So try to open this valve up. Maybe that'll help it. All right, I'm getting a better pattern there. It's still, I'm gonna be honest with you guys, this thing is still kind of spitting. But for purposes of this video, and it's kind of leaking out the tip. I don't know if you guys can see that. It's just, man, that is weird. And then look what I got back here. The paint is coming out the back of the gun. All right, yeah, we've got some issues going on here. So, yeah, let me drop back and pump with this and see if I can at least get to a spray out with it. All right. I mean, the pattern's not bad. I mean, the pattern part is good, but the spitting, yeah, that ain't gonna be no good for nobody. Well, let me see if I can get to a spray out with it. Alright guys, so this gun is giving me some issues. The way it's laying out on the fender is great, but we got some other issues. Let me just go ahead and show you. So for some reason, this gun is leaking from every single crevice. I mean, the results are great. It's, you know, laying down awesome. Everything looks good. But, you know, obviously I got a little bit of specks and dust and stuff like that, but man, it's leaking from everywhere. I don't know why it's doing that. I'm gonna try and clean it up real good. Try to throw some clear coat on this, and I don't know. Let's regroup real quick and let's see if we can salvage this. All right, guys. So after recovering from an absolute mess, I had paint in every crevice of this gun. I think what's happening is the little pressurized hose that runs to the top of the cup, I think it's back purging pressure into the gun. I mean, because it was getting everywhere. It was even getting back here where the power cord is and stuff like that, which is not good at all. So I cleaned it up really, really good. The fender's fine. It's tacking up. It looks great. It laid out fine. No issues there. I'm going to mix up a little bit of clear coat real quick and put a little pearl twist on it just for fun. And yeah, we're going to go round 2 with this DX gun. So let's get into it. Alright guys, so I got the gun on the ground right here. It is still leaking for some reason. I got the smallest tip possible on it. And did I get a good layout with everything looking really nice? Yes, I did, but man, something about that gun is not loving it. So it's got a nice twinkle, a nice sparkle. Everything didn't turn out too bad. But yeah, we got to go back to the drawing board on that one, guys. What do you think? Alright guys, so today we finally got our hands on the exciting new Inokraft prototype gun, the DX. It's an all-in-one electric spray gun, HVLP with a gravity-fed attachment. It's what we've been asking for over the course of the past year. As I've been testing the electric spray guns, I've said if somebody developed a product like this, they would have an absolute hit on the market. And this thing lays it out great, guys. When I was able to keep it from having a few little issues, I laid out a great pattern. It rivals the D1 Drizzle, and it's an all-in-one unit. So I think this would be a great viable option moving forward. I do want to see Inokraft make a few little tweaks on it to get it just right. For some reason, I was having the cup system or whatever on it, it was pressurizing back into the system and just shooting paint and clear everywhere. I had it coming out the filter side. I even had it coming out down where the cord is. And I was just like, why is it doing this? I do not know. I tried adjusting the pressure for the little knob that goes to the cup, and I just could not get it right. Also, I noticed that the needle seat adjustment needs to be set up a little bit better. It does not sit correctly against the tip, and that's causing it to spit whenever you release the trigger. So a little bit of adjustments in a few places, but I think Inokraft has an absolute hit when they get everything dialed in on this gun and send it to market. Compared to the other electric spray guns, this thing right here sprays like the multi-$100 ones. So I don't know what price point they'll bring it to market at, but great, guys, great gun. I'm really excited to see what they do moving forward, and the fact that they took the opportunity and the chance to really design something for the do-it-yourselfers after seeing all the other people, do reviews on the other electric spray guns and being somewhat disappointed is great. The motor combination with the 1.0, the 1.1, the 1.2 tips is great. These other electric spray guns, the smallest tip they come with is a 1.5, so you really have to adjust them out to get the correct level of air pressure and fluid and get everything to atomize great. But with the smaller tips on this thing was a breeze. It just kind of did it. I put the 1.0 in it and everything laid out great. So really cool color combination today with the jazzy blue and the king gold over top in the clear coat. What do you guys think of that? Rate it in the comments, 1 through 5, 1 through 10. And what did you think overall of this DX? What are your thoughts and opinions? I'm sure Inokraft will much appreciate it down in the comments. And if you have any questions at all about it, I'll answer them any way I can. So drop those in the comments as well. Leave me a quick like, guys. Helps me out tremendously with the algorithm. And if you made it this far in this video and you like these crazy prototype product reviews when stuff hasn't even come to market yet and seeing what we're going to get, sooner or later with everything, then definitely take a second, hit that subscribe button, ring that bell beside it, you'll get notified every time a new episode drops. And like I said, leave me a quick like and comment. It helps me out tremendously with YouTube's algorithm so that this video continues to spread out, grow, and so I can continue to do these crazy videos and spray outs, paint jobs, all the stuff I do on this channel, guys. And you never know what's going to come on the next episode of Whitley Auto Works, so you'll just have to stay tuned. But appreciate you tremendously for joining me today. I'm John for Whitley Auto Works. I hope you guys have a great day. God bless, and I'll see you guys on the next one.